3 a.m., Tehran is drowning in darkness. The streets are silent, almost empty. Cold wind moves through the empty roads. Streetlights flicker above the pavement. The city feels uneasy. Then, suddenly, sirens begin to echo through the night. Ambulances race through the streets, cutting through the silence. Inside their homes, people stand by the windows, phones glowing in the dark, faces filled with worry. Breaking news spreads across the world, and one question begins to appear everywhere. Have the United States and Iran reached the edge of war? To understand this conflict, we have to go back to 1979. Crowds fill the streets of Tehran, thousands of voices demanding change. The revolution has begun. Government buildings are surrounded. The atmosphere grows tense. History is changing in real time. Inside the U.S. Embassy compound, American diplomats are taken hostage. For 444 days, the crisis grips the world. From that moment on, trust between the two nations collapses, and a rivalry begins that will last for decades. But this is not a traditional war. It is a war fought in the shadows. Cyber attacks, sanctions, hidden operations. Across the Middle East, conflicts begin to overlap. Influence spreads across borders, and tensions quietly grow. Missiles rise into the night sky, a reminder of how quickly conflict can escalate. If a direct war begins, the United States holds enormous military power. Stealth bombers move silently through the clouds, invisible to radar, but capable of devastating strikes. Fighter jets patrol the skies, flying in perfect formation, ready at a moment's notice. Across the globe, American military bases stretch from continent to continent, a network of power unlike anything the world has seen. But Iran fights differently. Its strategy is not based on size, but on unpredictability. Missiles and drones designed to strike quickly and disappear just as fast. Fast attack boats move across the Persian Gulf, small but extremely dangerous. And then there is the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important oil routes on Earth, a narrow waterway with enormous global consequences. January 2020, Baghdad International Airport. A convoy moves quietly through the night. High above, a drone watches every movement, waiting, tracking, calculating. Then suddenly, an explosion lights up the darkness. General Qasem Soleimani is killed, and the world holds its breath. News spreads instantly across the globe. Experts begin asking the same question. Is this the beginning of war? Another shadow hangs over the conflict. Iran's nuclear program. Deep underground, centrifuges spin endlessly. Technology capable of changing the balance of power. Diplomats gather around negotiation tables, searching for agreements that might prevent disaster. But the Middle East remains fragile, a region where alliances shift quickly. Military strategists watch maps carefully. Every movement, every decision matters. Oil refineries burn through the night, fueling economies across the world. Warships patrol the Persian Gulf, silent guardians of global trade routes. If a full conflict begins, missiles could launch within minutes. Fighter jets would fill the skies. Air battles unfolding at incredible speed. Cities could face devastating strikes. Skylines illuminated by explosions. And global oil routes could fall into chaos. But tonight, Tehran remains quiet. The city waits. In Washington, Lights still burn inside the Pentagon. Plans are studied, options prepared. Military command centers monitor the world, screens filled with data, satellites watching from above. High in space, machines circle the Earth, tracking every movement below. Deep underground, missiles stand ready, silent, waiting. Because the truth is, the United States and Iran are already locked in a conflict, a Cold War of shadows. And the most frightening part is this: the next chapter has not been written yet.